Hello there, Alex here again, with a little bit more wisdom from beyond the grave, so to speak. Actually, this I learned from somebody else, not my daddy. However, I know that my dad would agree with this. Many years ago, I met a gentleman and he talked to me about business. And this gentleman's name was Robert Kiyosaki. You might have heard of him. He wrote a very successful book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I read a lot. I read hundreds and hundreds, maybe even 1,000 books at least. When I was moving, I saw all the books I had. I had them in boxes, the ones I finished reading. And I ended up donating it to the library. But I want to make a point because I learned something very valuable from Robert. And what he talks about is, it's called the cash flow quadrant. And I just want you to think about this subject and ponder it. There's 4 positions, 4 areas that you could be in. Number 1, you could be an employee, where you trade your time for money. They tell you what to do. You have a regimented, specific time you go to work. They tell you when to go on vacation. They tell you when to take a break. They tell you when to come and when to go home. So they have very specific things that they want you to do. So that's level number 1. Then what happens is you might want to become a little bit of an entrepreneur and want to have kind of like your own little business. But you're a one-man show, one-man band, and you're still trading time for money, but you may have studied accounting or business of some sort. It could be a great baker, and you're making working somewhere, you could be working on a contract basis, but you're still trading time for money. And then there's another level, the 3rd level, which is a business owner. And this is the exciting part. To me, this is where you really become a success. And this is where you can really leverage yourself. J. Paul Getty said, I would rather have 1% of the effort of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts, because that way you leverage yourself. So you're a business owner. That's where you have a business and you have other people working with you and for you, and you make a little bit on everybody, and that way you leverage your time. You have more freedom, you have more write-offs, you're just able to do a lot more, and you can create a lot more money for yourself and success and for your family. And then the 4th level is the investor level. That's when you had a business, you made a lot of money, and you're investing your money. Now your money is working for you. So you're actually making money while you're sleeping. And I love that. Sometimes, and in the middle of the night, I hear a little noise. It goes ka-ching. I can hear my cash register ringing because I'm making money on the money that I made and invested. So as an individual right now, you're thinking about, whether you're in school or you're out of school or you're thinking about going to college or wherever you're thinking about. My opinion and my advice to you is this. You want to shoot for number 4, obviously. You may have to go through 1, 2, and 3 first. However, I think your target should be number 3. Your target should be owning your own business, where you create your own destiny, you control your own time, you create and control your own income, and you are absolutely responsible for everything that happens to you. And in that event, and here's the reason why, because somebody said this to me. On a job, they only pay you enough so you don't quit, because you only work hard enough so they don't fire you. In other words, somebody else is controlling your future. So I want you to really, really think about owning your own business. And that's what this whole program is about, is helping you to become an entrepreneur, be in control of your life, your income, and your future. We have a whole bunch of really cool information to share with you. I look forward to talking to you on an ongoing basis. So remember, you are an entrepreneur, and that's what you should be shooting for. This is Alex. Talk to you soon.